Blast from the past. Your enemies intend to seize your defenses and use them against you, reconstructing them under Amon's control after they are destroyed by the hybrid's nukes. Do not allow that to occur. Okay, so today we're going to be playing this week's Mutation Mission on the brutal difficulty. And I'm a little bit worried right there because it talks about nukes as soon as you destroy a hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. And that is something that we have seen in the past, and a couple of times that we have seen that mutator added to the mission, it basically turned out to be one of the most difficult missions of all time. I still remember one that I ended up doing eventually after like days of trying. I'll go ahead and link that video down below in the description of this video, but that one also did have the hybrid nukes in there, and it was nearly impossible to do. But anyways, apparently we're going to be playing on the Temple of the Past, which is basically the mission where we need to sit back for like a pretty long amount of time. And usually Karax is going to be really good, but let's have a quick look. Eminent Domain. Enemies gain control of your structures after destroying them. Okay, Karax, no longer a great option right here, because apparently enemies gain control of our structures after destroying them. Yeah, so normally I was gonna say like Karax is amazing because you can just build up a ton of static defense, but it turns out Eminent Domain will just sort of shut that down entirely. And then secondly, your mutually assured destruction. Enemy hybrid units detonate a nuke upon death. Alrighty, so here's the plan. Quick strategy overview. I'm currently grouped up with Master Noodle. He's got one level 15 commander. He's got Abathur at the max level, so I guess that's sort of a given. Me, myself, I'm gonna go ahead and play none other than Artanis here. And there's two perks that I think are going to be very helpful. First off, I obviously have got the Guardian Shell that allows units, instead of like dying, to be remained with 1 HP instead. Of course, that can't occur all the time, but I think it's going to be very helpful. And then secondly, I can go like a lot of Tempest. And as soon as I, have the Tempest out, I can start target firing down the hybrids from a distance. And hopefully that will nuke them down before they actually kill all of Abathur's units. As far as my mastery points go, I got the following setup. First off, I got the Guardian Shell Life and Shield Restoration. I think that one is absolutely crucial. Then we got the speed increase for the warped in units. So as soon as I warp in a bunch of Tempest, they will be able to shoot a little bit faster. And then last but not least, also the Chrono Boost efficiency. So hopefully I can quite easily like get 2 cybernetics core and double upgrade my Tempest.
The war against Amon rages, commanders. His forces descend upon the Zelnaga temple as we speak. It is yet to fall, but it will not last long. Your objective is to defend it until its activation.
We cannot allow it to fall.
Artanis always with the cringy comments. Artanis has the worst, like, voice lines in the game. He's got a very good voice, right? Don't get me wrong, but, like, the voice lines are pretty cringy. I don't know if any of you have ever realized that, but regardless, I'll go ahead and try and get started right here with immediately getting some tech. And, of course, I do want to make sure that I get my expansion out as early as I possibly can. For example, one of the things, by the way, he keeps on saying is, like, boldly done, warriors. Cringe every time. Anyway, we'll go ahead and cannon rush our own expansion as well. Just so I can use that quite early on to grab that advantage here. Because really the economy is what it's all about, right? We want to tech up, of course, but we really need that economy early on as well. To get a whole lot of damage in, rather. Because initially this is going to be rather difficult. I think once we get our Tempest out, things will be much more straightforward. But, before that, I'm a little bit worried that it may be a very, very difficult mutator. So as far as Abathur's plans go, by the way, he's going to try and get himself roaches when he X's minerals that he's getting, and of course some queens as well. But more importantly, he's going to try and tech up towards like Devourers and then Guardians as well. So hopefully that will make things a little bit easier. I'll get myself the gases here as early as I can. I'm a little worried for like the first waves. I think if you manage to defeat the first waves, things are not going to be all too tricky, but I'm not entirely sure like how difficult they are going to be, right? Anyway, I'll make sure to, of course, how many gate do you think I will need? I can warp in 3 times from a single one. I think I'm just going to save up for just a bit here. There we go. We start nuking down that gas right there as well, or that base rather. And I'll make sure to grab the mining here from this expansion as early as I can as well. We'll get a few zealots. Start nuking down that base. And of course, this will be the initial attack point right here, so that is exactly where he's already.
Intend to eliminate us. Templar, greet them in kind.
I mean, am I right or am I right? I mean, that's a pretty cringy line there already. Maybe it's just me. It's one of those pet peeves, I suppose. I can just kill him, right? There we go. That will work. That way, I can set up the immediate expansion. And we'll nuke down these gases too. So I can grab the gases as early as I can here. And now that I've got a bunch of gas, I will be able to get my first Stargate out here as well. And of course, I'll make sure to get a second pylon. So, as long as we don't lose any buildings, they're not going to be able to take control of any of them either, right? That may sound really obvious, but I think that's sort of key. We can't really allow them to get up to our ramp. If they manage to get to that point, things are going to be really tricky really fast. We'll overproduce workers here, and I'll start up my Guardian, or my shield level upgrade here as well, just so we can benefit, you know, from that, all things considered. I think it will make it a little bit better. And, of course, we really want to try and get a ton of upgrades. Like, really, that's where it's at. Once we get upgrades out, and I'm actually gonna get, yeah, I am gonna get attack upgrades. Once we get those out, things will be much easier.
Enemy Terrans on battlefield.
Okay, enemy Terrans on battlefield. I got my solar bombardment. But as long as we got these things, yeah, here we go. Debate. As long as we got those things, it should be pretty straightforward. I'll try and get myself the fleet beacon here as well. And of course, we'll transfer some of the workers over. I won't have anything, though, early game. That's kind of the part that I'm worried for here. I could get another gateway here, but I don't think I really want to waste any of my resources to getting... That's kind of what I'm worried for, right? I don't think I want to get, like, a Twilight Council, for example, and really waste those resources. I want to try and get, you know, the Tempest out here. And I think once we get those, things will be easier. But early game, a little bit tricky. Yeah, I'll tell that to him as well. Early game will be hard. After that, it's easier. Once we get, like, a lot of Tempest out, I can just nuke down the things very easily.
We are detecting hybrid.
Oh, no. Already?
Dangerous life forms.
Already.
Extermination advised.
I got my Bard here.
The temple's mechanisms are aligning properly. It will soon be ready for activation.
I got my bombardment here ready to go. You think I should use it? I hope this will kill it in time. Yeah, it will. Good. So there's a nuke. How big is it? It's a fully sized nuke. It's a fully sized nuke. No. Alright. First Tempest are out. Actually, I don't really need any pylons, right? First Tempest are out. That's going to be helpful. We'll get a second Stargate here as well. And for now, it's looking alright. We do want to grab ourselves as many upgrades really as we can. I need more gas. We're gonna need a couple more gateways because of that too, so I can warp in some zealots. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should get myself a Twilight Council just in case as well. I mean, really, once we get like the Twilight Council out, we can get some upgrades.
It will severely harm the temple for as long as it lives.
Okay. Okay, let's go. I just can't lose any of these units if we can at all avoid it. I'm not too worried about the bonus objective or whatever. Did I not unpower my base? No, I did not. Good. There we go. Look at the range of those Stargate units, though. They're super good.
Void Thrasher slain.
We'll get Disintegration as well. We'll get Disintegration, and then I'll try and get Charge too. Not really having a whole lot of gas just yet, though. Maybe I should put my, you know, probes into the gas. That would make it easier. Alright, here we go.
The temple's Zendastones are reacting to our actions. I suggest demolishing them for
I mean, we don't have
sake.
that many units here, though, to worry about. Yeah, there we go. Very good so far. Is that one taken care of as well? Very good. We can quite easily nuke down the the Zenith Stones as well from a distance. I think we can do that though by the time we get a bunch more of them out.
Hybrid signature detected.
All right, hybrid. Where is it? Where is it?
I see. We must eliminate them quickly.
All right, there may be a couple of them. I don't know exactly where they are. Not over here just yet. There must be some coming in though. Otherwise, it wouldn't show up like this. Alright, there it is. So I don't worry too much about the zealots. I can disintegrate it as well, by the way. That's super helpful. There we go. That way it will explode. Oh, watch it! Watch out! Whew. Okay, don't die! That's terrifying. Oh god, I don't think I've got enough units to defend both ends though. Not gonna be having enough, at least for the time being. Okay, these waves are much easier because you don't have to worry too much about, you know, the fighting and all that. I don't really want him to take out my forts though. Okay. I'm getting a lot of stuff here already, to be fair. Once I can, like, I can just spam my disintegration, right? Which basically deals damage over time to any of those units. I got disintegrate out. I mean, as long as we can defend against both sides, we should be alright. So we've got 14 minutes. Yeah.
Hybrid identified.
Hybrid identified once again.
Ready yourselves. Amon has let loose the hybrid.
We'll go ahead here and get Whirlwind as well. Okay.
The temple's preparations are proceeding as planned. Stay strong in your defense.
I'm trying to find where it is. Alright, there it is. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay.
The temple is under siege from a void crusher. Slay it before it deals too much damage.
No! The nuke is right here. Oh no. So tricky. So tricky. Yeah, this is not an easy mission. This is not an easy mission. I tried killing it as fast as I could. Maybe I should have used my solar bombardment instead. Maybe I should have used my solar bombardment instead. It would have been much easier. Like, I would have been able to just nuke him down that way, right? It would just sort of die. Alright. I mean, it deals damage to him. I think the disintegration is good, but it's still like taking a bunch of time before it actually dies, right? Alright, I didn't lose any buildings just yet, though. But it will be tricky once there's several of them. Oh no, never mind.
Detected. Threat recognized.
We need to like fight on them right as they spawn. All right. All right, this is a flying one. Did it die? Oh yeah, it did. There's a second one though. Watch out! The nukes are insane.
Detecting enemy drop pods.
Alright, alright, alright. The drop pod should be no issue. As long as they don't drop a nuke right here. As long as they don't drop a nuke right on top of us. We will be alright. I mean, we're doing our best here, right? Not gonna be any easier than this. Now look at, like, this is a crazy powerful army here as well, though. From the Leviathans and all that. They do so much damage. Alright, the drop pods don't do anything. Like, they just immediately get killed. I'm trying to get some more upgrades here from my anti-air. Just so I can nuke down the, like,
the bombarding the temple.
Where is it?
You must end its assault.
Where is it? Alright. Don't know actually if there's a pattern to that. Okay. I got bombardment ready to go. Disintegration does so much damage, it's insane. We'll move over towards the expansion here instead. Why are you guys fighting so derpy? I want to try and do the bonus objective. Okay. Alright, hybrid detected. Get out of there. Where is it?
Sequences from both Zerg and Protoss must examine.
Your conviction is admirable, Commanders.
I think it's gonna be on both ends.
Two more Zenith stones to address.
Yep. So these should be taken care of just like that, right? Maybe I should have actually solo bombarded the under end. That would have been way smarter. Trying. I got my shields ready to go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, so many nukes. Oh no! I actually thought that we still had the shield on us, that it would actually survive. Okay, that's my army. That's my army mostly gone. That was my army mostly gone. We could have done that better. We could have done that much cleaner. I actually thought that I still had my shields on. That would have made it significantly easier. Regardless though, we're still in this. I'm gonna have to try and rebuild a bunch of my stuff. I should have solo bombarded at the other end. It would have been way easier. It's so risky though, like one little move and your army's gone. I could have actually microed them back. I thought the nuke would go down faster as well. It never really did.
Enemy drop pods detected.
Okay.
Amon
Oh no.
strikes against the temple. We must defend it.
Oh no. The temple's taking a lot of damage here.
Assault on the temple is
Woo!
beginning to take its toll.
Dude, it does so much damage!
In its defense.
Well, that was the temple almost gone. That was the temple almost gone. Whew. That did a lot.
Enemy drop pods detected.
I could have used that ability much sooner here. No, not the infestation pit. Oh, I'm a little worried once the nukes start coming. We've got 4 minutes remaining on this one. I don't care too much about the bonus objective. Although, once there's an objective in the bottom right, I'll try and move over. Yeah, the solo bombardments are incredible.
The temple is nearly operational. Stand firm, Commanders. The battle is almost won.
Stay strong. The light of dawn shall break.
Look at that cringy quote, once again.
Several Void Thrashers are besieging the temple. They must be annihilated.
Alright. You should be alright here. Are there any hybrids here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Actually, tempo is fallen. We've got very little time here remaining, actually. Oh god, they do so much damage. No, 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 no!
Detected. Amon's servants walk amongst us. We have slain a Void Thrasher.
Okay. Oh, my base actually does get taken care of. 700 HP. I think we got this though. But we need to rebake our own base, which is not good. Oh god.
Activating emergency shields.
So much damage. My zealots are keeping these units at bay very nicely. So much! So many nukes! I'm worried! Get him! Okay. This thing is finally getting taken care of as well. 400 HP remaining. Did they just drop mules? Amon, why did you BM me with mules? Okay, 400 HP. Oh god. So many units coming in. 38 seconds. Trying to stay alive here. I think we may actually have this. We just need to be so careful. We just need to be so careful. Just buy time. Just buy time. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Alright, Avatar's forces are here. My frame rate is dropping. That's usually a good indication that there is a ton of units out on the map as well. And while we didn't get the bonus objective, whew, it looks like
The temple has been primed. Its activation will eradicate Amon's remaining forces. Well done, commanders.
actually, like, it looks like we eventually managed to do that, right? But like, that was still awfully close. Considering like the 2 or 3 drop pods landed next to the temple, and just the Reapers that spawned out of that started throwing grenades right at the temple. I should have used my second ability. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I should have used the second ability of Artanis to like rain the stuff from the Spear of Adun right on top of them, because I thought that Avatar was taking care of it, and he eventually could, right? But he couldn't move over immediately either, and it actually nearly took out the temple single-handedly, which would have not been, you know, that would have not been good. That mutation mission was everything but easy. I think we may have gotten a little lucky there, because that could have easily gone terrible. Eventually, though, as you can see, I'm getting closer to the max level of 90 in mastery levels, where we're only level 65 right now. But I should be able to start leveling up this one shortly once again as well. Indeed, we did get a little bit of bonus objective experience. You gain 2,000 in total, whereas like completing the actual bounty for the mutation mission on Brutal is, you know, 185,000, which definitely is pretty substantial. As far as statistics go, because I know some of you absolutely love that, I ended up mining a little bit less because my base died in the end and it turned into one of Amon's structures instead. But all things considered, I think we did do quite well. And eventually, right, we did manage to complete it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And while you're at it, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description. I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.